On a cold rainy day, I discovered Zeina, a fragile puppy trembling alone on the mossy ground, abandoned and barely holding on. That tiny shiver was more than just cold, it was a plea for help, and it awakened in me a deep certainty that every life deserves a second chance. This video shares Zeina's journey from fear and loneliness to rescue, reunion, and a new beginning. It's not only about saving one small life, but also about the healing, hope, and connection that come from acts of compassion. The morning air in Bali was bone-chilling, damp, heavy, and unrelenting. Stone stairs, slick with rain, led nowhere, until they led me to Zeina. She was a trembling bundle of fur, soaked through, curled in moss so thick it seemed like her only bed of protection. Her eyes, they were small, wary, filled with confusion and cold. I knelt, breath-catching. I'd never touched such a cold life form, a shivering essence so alive but dangerously fading. And yet, in that frail body, I saw something unmistakably persistent. Life, refusing to completely leave. In that moment, it wasn't about heroism. It was about empathy, the silent understanding that sometimes, all you need is a hand to wake you from the brink. I wrapped her carefully in my jacket, feeling the warmth slowly countering the chill. It wasn't just the warmth for her, it was therapy for the spirit. Touch, yes, but also the breath of connection, a whisper that she mattered. Add commentary about how rescue begins not just with action, but emotional resonance. What modern animal behavior science tells us about trauma, tactile soothing, and the human-animal bond. While Zeina rested, I returned to where I found her, with hope and dread. Could there be more? Audibly, I silently feared discovering reasons to feel even more helpless. But then locals pointed to a figure, the mother. A dog, wary but watchful, nestled nearby. Her eyes held something familiar, fear, instinct, uncertainty. They said she'd had only one pup. It was a fragile claim, but when I called softly, she emerged. Reuniting them felt like bending time, connecting love from before the trauma to healing after. In that reunion, I witnessed nature's design, recognition, relief, cautious joy. Their noses touched, and in that touch, the world narrowed to understanding. This moment isn't just about animals, it's about the fertility of hope, the idea that sometimes connections don't vanish, even when circumstances fray. It's a lesson in trust rekindled. Think of families separated under human duress, lost, then found. The vigor of reunion is universal. Months later, Zeina isn't just alive, she's unstoppable. Where once she trembled, she now races, a rascal chasing butterflies, exploring corners, nearly toppling in her excitement. She's mischievous, not out of defiance, but curiosity, lacing her every step. Pamela, too, carries herself with calm confidence, walking with the quiet dignity of a mother who's been through storm and sunshine. Here's what strikes me: healing breeds personality. Trauma often narrows, but love expands. It's like the difference between a closed fist and open hands. I've seen this elsewhere. A rescue cat named Max, who hid for weeks, finally emerged to roll onto his back, belly exposed, a declaration of trust. Zeina's playfulness is the canine equivalent. So here's the insight. Resilience isn't about bouncing back, it's about growing forward, about becoming more than before. And that's what Zeina is doing. Now, Zeina and her mother, Pamela, await forever homes. Watching them, I can't help but feel their bookends of a single story, survival and giving. When you adopt, especially two bonded souls, you don't just offer shelter. You offer continuity, narrative, the chance for a chapter they'll write anew, with trust, identity, and belonging. Perhaps you've adopted, or considered it. You know what it means to open your heart. Maybe you've rescued someone yourself, human, animal, or both. Take a moment to consider. Every adoption is an act of belief. Belief that healing happens, that love wins, that life, even when forgotten, can flourish. And if living near Bali, or anywhere, there are organizations, shelters, fosters. Sometimes, hosting, sharing, fostering with a friend, can ignite change. In Zeina and Pamela, we see what's possible when we refuse to look away. From a single shiver on cold steps to a playful chase in warm sunlight, this journey isn't just Zeina's. It's a testament to the power of recognition, care, and how small actions ripple into transformation. The lesson? Every life, no matter how frail, carries the potential to bloom. If someone sees it, stays with it, and believes. So let this story be more than a rescue tale. Let it be a quiet challenge. What shivering soul have you overlooked? Whose heartbeat are you ignoring because you didn't stop to notice? Rescue starts with acknowledgement, but never ends there. It begins, and you have the capacity to ignite that beginning. Stay with compassion. Be open, be present. The next shiver you encounter, physical or emotional, might just be waiting for you to help it become warmth, life, and story. Thank you for watching. If Zeina's journey touched you, consider sharing, adopting, or supporting rescue efforts.